Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome you all in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. Once again, welcome to our special session every Wednesday we are taking, that is of Live Mint. And again, I am welcoming you on this Wednesday because uh, very important news, very important facts, very important data we usually share from the Livemint newspaper. And here we are totally giving all the credit to the Livemint content team for bringing out such an important news. But here we are bringing it to you in a concise manner to all of you so that you guys can learn the things from the various important newspaper, so that you don't have to go and read each and every part, and we bring you all the things over here. So once again, welcome to the session, and may I know how many people are there in the session? If you can just let me know how many people are there in the session, so I can just address you by your names, and then we can just start off with our session. May I know how many people are there in the session? Okay, it's fine. Then we'll be just starting off with our session. So this is RBI Grade B Livemint News Analysis for RBI Grade B Current Affairs. Because in the previous year paper questions and descriptive questions answer, we have analyzed the pattern that some of the questions are being directly taken from the Livemint paper. So that is why we thought of bringing out a weekly series to all of you so that you do not miss any kind of content. So we have started with the coverage from the July month. Okay. So we have started the coverage from the July month. We have completed August. We have completed September. And right now we are doing October month of news. Okay. So in October, this is the third session that we are doing right now. So we are starting from the previous months so that we cover each and every part of that. And the coming part will be obviously we are going to be the new, so that we have simply started with the old one because people normally forget the old one. So since we have started with the old one, so you will be again remembering all those things all together. Okay, so let's start with our session right away. So we are pledging for your success with commitment, consistency, and the last you all will celebrate. So this course is offering you the live video batches which you are already in, comprehensive coverage of the syllabus we are already doing, because the things which are related to our RBI syllabus only, that news only we are taking. It is not anything else we are taking, right? Then doubt clearing by the experts, since we are here to clear off all your doubts. You can ask all our doubts over the chat box. Okay. Then preparation guidance we are providing to all of you. We are always guiding you over here. And exam centered study, since you are in Oliveboard, so that means you have a guarantee that we are doing only exam center study, nothing else. Okay, so this is October 2022 session number 3, right? So the first news is that Lalit Bhasin has been elected as new IACC national president. Okay, so what is this IACC? IACC stands for Indian American Chamber of Commerce. It is a very important body which connects the businesses between India and America. Okay, so Lalit Bhasin has been selected as the 54th national president of IACC. So this whole body of IACC was established in October 1968, and this has been headquartered at Mumbai. And there are, since it is a commerce chamber of commerce body, so there will be large amount of people who are associated with businesses, small businesses, big business conglomerates are there, business entities are there. These are part of this. Okay, so this has been established in 1968. The main task of this IACC body is that to keep the synergy, to make a common platform between India and US economic engagement. Okay, so that there should be no problem related to any kind of confusion that is there, right? So this whole concept has been devised by the Chester Bonds. Okay, he was then ambassador, and the whole concept has been devised by that. And there are few leaders from our India also, visionary leaders of India, like S. L. Kirloskar, then Harish Mahindra, H.P. Nanda, Ambala Kilchand, then A.M.A. Aruchalam, then Mr. Frederick is there, Mr. John Orissim is there. So these are the big names in the Indian businesses. Okay. So they all together has set up a body called Indian, what we call it as body, Indian American Chamber of Commerce. Okay, so right now presently around 1500 members are there in this Chamber of Commerce, IACC, Indo American Chamber of Commerce. Okay, so the major objective whenever we set up any body, we just do it with some kind of objective is there. Objective, since it is a commerce related body, so we obviously, this is related to business, this is related to trade, this is related to economics, right? These all things are there. Bilateral trade, technological transfers are there, then business collaborations are there, various tie-ups are there, strategic alliances are there. So this create a kind of a confidence, among the business people of India and the people of America to collaborate all together and do a business oriented initiatives. Okay, so normally what we see, IACC is like a catalyst. Catalyst is something, if you have heard of chemistry, whenever we are doing some reaction between two things, if a catalyst is added, increase it speeds up the process. Okay, catalyst means somebody which is speeding up the process. Okay, speeding up the process. So ISCC acts like a speeding up process between the businesses of India and US. Okay, so this 5 decades has been over, and the IACC have been a very good successful institution that we can call it as, and they have done a good amount of businesses between the countries. They have done a various type of research developmental institution and everything, they are able to do it. Okay, so there are various type of businesses that the companies are involved in, those who are the member of IACC, that they are business like they have a, like, all from bottom to top, east to everything, all type of businesses they are involved in, like manufacturing, engineering, construction, consumer goods, electronics, or all type of business they are being involved in. Okay, so this is about the IACC, and Lalit Basis has been elected as the new IACC president. Okay, now Prime Minister has laid the foundation of facility to make C295 aircraft in Gujarat. Okay, so this all news of the October month. Okay, and we are covering this because we find that this is very important for you. Okay, right? So do not think that this is the new news, because we are covering from the July month. Okay, so right now we are focusing on October month. Okay, so that is why we are just making sure that you remember each and everything from the previous month. Okay, hello, Deepika, good evening to you, welcome to the session. Good evening. Okay, it is in Mumbai. Okay, so recently we have all known that the big advertisement has came in the newspaper regarding the C295 aircraft that are going to be manufactured in India. Okay, so the place is in Gujarat, in Vadodara. They are going to get manufactured, and this is giving a boost to the Prime Minister call of Make in India, make for the global, because this is going to be a very big facility where aircraft will be built. Okay, so normally for this C295 aircraft is known for multi-purpose. C95 aircraft is a multi-purpose uh, aircraft, and this is a very important initiative that government has taken. So two companies, one of India, that is Tata Advanced Systems, and Airbus Defence and Space Spain, they have been collaborated together, and the whole project cost is around 21,935 crore. They are going to invest in this whole project. Okay, so this aircraft is used for military purposes also. This aircraft is used for civilian purpose also. So this is a multi-purpose aircraft, is utilized for all the purposes altogether. Okay, so by opening this facility in India, we are giving boost to Make in India. Make in India and the defense sector and transport sector will get the boost, because this is going to be the major project under which the defense making will be happening. And this will be setting up, okay, by starting this Airbus manufacturing, this will be setting up and developing a new ecosystem for the defense manufacturing and aircraft manufacturing, especially the aircraft manufacturing will be started in India. And we all know that Vadodara is a nice place. Vadodara is known for its cultural diversity, educational centers, but now Vadodara will be all known with a new identity called as aviation sector hub also. Okay, so this C295 aircraft is like a tactical airlifter. Okay, you can utilize for airlifting the people. Okay, you can utilize for refueling the aircrafts, other aircraft. You can utilize for like waging, like putting off the fire. Also, it can carry the water altogether. Okay, it can do operation on day, night, every time they can do at a coldest temperature, at the hottest temperature. Everything they can work on it. Okay, so very very robust and very very reliable, can do any kind of missions, multi-role operation in all weather conditions, extreme weathers, extreme cold temperature, extreme hot temperature, every temperature is going to work properly. Okay. Now, the third news is on the Center to Expand Solar Park Scheme. This one. Hmm. Center to Expand Solar Park Scheme. So recently, we have known that the government is focusing on the solar sector, and in that, one more sector is there, that is called solar park scheme. Solar park scheme is something where we are developing a huge park. Okay, like we can call it as a multi mega solar park, like that. Okay, so government is thinking that to launch a second phase of this whole program, that is a dedicated solar park throughout the countries. Okay, so the main thing is that there is an issue that is coming from the earlier solar park segment, is that because the delaying of the developmental project, because the party is not developing the project until they are receiving the money from the producers. Okay, so they are not putting their own money, so they are waiting for the power producer to put in the money, then only they are making that solar power project. Okay, so that is why the to address the issue, the new second phase of that has been launched. So what is this whole scheme is all about? Solar power scheme has been launched in December 2015. Okay, for ultra mega solar power projects. Okay, so that they are going to single facility will generate the power in the megawatt generation. Okay, so this will be based on the plug and play model. Okay, so developer will develop this, the power company can take the place, and they will be working at a plug and play model. Okay, plug and play model. Okay, so developer will develop that place, and any power company can take it, and they can just start producing the power and start selling the power, and just like that. Okay, so now, earlier, this whole solar power, so ultra mega solar power required big lands, big areas, in acres, thousands of acres area they require for setting up the solar panel and everything, right? So now the focus on the second phase is on the floating solar park. Okay, so that we do not need any vast stretch of the land. But the problem of the floating solar power module is that it has to be mounted on the water bodies. Okay, उनको वाटर बॉडीज में लगाना पड़ेगा, लेकिन वाटर बॉडीज पे उसको खड़ा करने में भी बहुत कॉस्टिंग आता है. ठीक है, so now the focus is on floating solar power plant, but there is some kind of cost is always there, right? So current scheme says that Ministry of New and Renewable Energy provides central financial assistance if any party is doing that. Around 20 lakh rupees per megawatt government is giving, or 30% of the project cost, whichever is lower. Okay, including the grid connectivity cost that government is providing for this whole process. Okay, so solar power can be developed in partnership or with state government or their agency or central public sector undertakings or private entrepreneurship. Anybody can develop it. Okay, government will provide this much of support. Okay, so there are 8 modes through which you can work on that, right? So this solar power scheme is launched in 2014. 25 solar park has to be developed by the government that we always called as a ultra mega solar power project. The main task is that we will be producing from this 25 solar park around 20,000 megawatt of electricity. Okay, in 5 year span, like in 2014, from 2014-15, so 5 year span by 2020, we are expected that. But now the scheme has now been enhanced to 40,000 megawatt we have to produce by 21 and 2022, but still we are lack of this, and we are ahead of all the processes, but still something is missing out there. Okay, so there are 8 modes under the which the scheme will be implemented. So 8 modes are a very big list is there, so I don't find that is very important for all of you, so you just leave that. So right now, India is having the largest solar park that is has been set up by NTPC in Run of Kutch in Gujarat. That is around 4,750 megawatts. So this is a huge park which is producing around 4,750 megawatt of electricity. So this is a very huge electricity production that has been done by a single park. Okay, so this is a solar powered scheme. So other schemes that are being run under the solar energy is solar park scheme is there, rooftop solar scheme is there, where government is also providing subsidies there. Atal Jyoti Yojana is for street lighting, government is doing. Then National Solar Mission is for the proper development of the solar sector in our country. Shrishti scheme is there. Then International Solar Alliance with India and France both have collaborated together for the tropics country to work together for making the solar as the main power source for the future. Okay, so International Solar Alliance, this is the only international organization which is headquartered in India, that is in Gurugram, right, which is in Gurugram, right. Now the second now the fourth reason, I think SDFC Ergo has recently launched on October first of its kind satellite index based farm yield insurance policy. So the question can be asked, which insurance company has recently launched the index satellite index based farm yield? So it is SDFC Ergo. Okay, so what is this all about? We know that crop insurance keeps on happening, but exactly we cannot find out like how much damage has been done. Sometimes people will be utilizing some different false meaning and false data to manipulate the things, right? So satellite based index will be utilized now. Okay, so this process will be covering whole of the crop life cycle, like from the starting of sowing to harvesting. Satellite data will be covered. Okay, so this whole insurance scheme is targeting the corporate and farm input company. That means any company who has given a huge contract to any farmer. Okay, it is not like that we are covering each and every places. Okay, each and every farmer, small farmer, medium farmer, like that. No, it is only for the corporate or the farm input company. Like if we say we have PepsiCo company is there. Okay, PepsiCo company is there. Okay, so they have a product called Lay's, right? Lay's, and Lay's is utilizing potato. So in Gujarat, there are very big potato farmers are there. They are specifically producing potato for this Lay's, manufacturing of the Lay's. So for these type of farmers only this scheme is all about. Okay, so and valid for foods, oilseed, commercial, horticulture crop. Okay, so in the starting, every yield like a threshold index will be calculated. हिस्टोरिकल डेटा विल बी लिया, उसका हिस्टोरिकल डेटा लेंगे कि इसमें पता करेंगे कि इसका पहले कितना हुआ था. ओके, कितना ईल्ड पहले रहा था. ओके, सो दे विल बी चेकिंग द इमेजिंग डेटा. They will be checking a specific crop, remote sensing they will be doing, and they will be also taking the data from the public domain. Okay, they first of all this is to check before what has happened on that field. Okay, जैसे ये वाली फील्ड है तो पहले ही चेक कर लेंगे, चलो 20 साल ओके 10 लाइक 2 साल पहले 2 years बिफोर इस फील्ड में क्या था, कितना था. ओके, देन a threshold benchmark will be now compared with the actual index. फिर वो इस बार का चेक करेंगे. नाउ दे वर गोइंग टू चेक फॉर द दिस ईयर, ओके, by using the reference satellite, and then they will be checking the insurance for the crop कि कितना लॉस हुआ है, कितना वो हुआ है, ठीक है. They will be checking the loss, okay. If somebody says that I have this much of field and I have lost half of that, okay, half of my crop has been lost, so they will be checking from the satellite like in the previous year what was the data, now this year what was the data, and then they will be checking the loss from that. So this is totally entire technologically based remote sensing and insurance facilities there. So there will be no manual work, okay, there will be no manual work will be there, and everything will be technologically done. Because if any kind of loss has happened to the farmer, it will affect the whole chain, okay. It will have a direct economic loss even for the small thing that has happened to that farmer, okay. So the whole process has removed the manual survey, because in the manual survey lot of corruption is there, okay. Lot of corruption is there, no proper data storage, no proper data citing is there, right. So everything will be done in a based on a satellite and technological base. So if you just you have taken the paper, all the satellite imagery will be there, based on the satellite imagery your settlement claim will be done. So nothing more than you have to do, okay. So this is a very good concept SDFC Argo has done, okay. Now we are going to the next news, okay. Rizullah Danesh, hello, welcome to the session. Good evening to you. So, Renew commits to be net zero firm by 2040. Okay, Renew is a company which is involved in the power generation and various other renewable initiatives. Okay, so this company has committed that they will become net zero by 2040. You know, India has given their target that in Glasgow, India has committed that by 2070, the India will become net zero. Okay, net zero means is that if we are producing 100 kg of carbon dioxide, then we are also absorbing this 100 kg of carbon dioxide. So this concept is called net zero. इसको ही net zero बोला जाता है. Okay, so India has already said in his UNFCCC summit is that by 2070 India is going to be the net zero, and now companies, various government departments, everybody is giving their own way of becoming net zero. So Renew company has said that they will be working in such a way that this company will become net zero by 2040. Okay, so Renew Global PLC has announced that their environmental, social, and governance target that they will be hitting a net zero by 2040. They have already given that in their financial report, in the latest sustainability report. Okay, so that will be 30 years ahead of India's 2070 target. Okay, so the company is mainly focusing on reducing the greenhouse gases. Okay, so they are expecting that at least by 29.4% across all the segment they will be reducing by 2027, and about 90% of all they will be looking by 2040. Okay, whatever they are releasing carbon dioxide, they will be absorbing that also by 2040. And if they are not absorbing, they will be not releasing also, because if they are utilizing any kind of fossil fuel or anything, they will be converting them into the renewable energy, solar energy, wind energy, or all these things. Okay, so this is a very comprehensive program, and they will be how they are going to achieve all this. So this will be done using the energy efficiency improvement. Okay, so they will be using energy efficient tools. Wherever they are having their offices, they will be utilizing the energy efficient setups over there. They will be utilizing clean energy, like they can utilize green hydrogen gases and everything. They will be utilizing electrification rather than on fossil fuel, and low carbon footprints they will be utilizing. Or if there is any kind of transport they are doing, they will be utilizing green logistics for their transportation. Okay, so this is how they are going to set up their 2040 goal. This is the way they are going to achieve their 2040 goals of becoming net zero. Okay, so they have released a report that is called Partnering for transition, progressing sustainably, prospering together. This is the report they have published. Okay. Now, the next news is right now, if anybody has any query, please ask me. Anybody has any query? Okay. So, Ladakh to get India's first night sky sanctuary on 31st October. Okay. So, this is the first India's night sanctuary. Night sanctuary is something for where you can go and you can see the full night sky. That is the place which is clearly showing you what is there in the sky, because whatever we see in the sky exactly we that is the lot of pollution and everything is there. So this is the place where we can find a very very clear sky. Okay, so the first dark sky reserve or a night sky sanctuary that will be set up as a part of Shangthang Wildlife Sanctuary. Okay, so the main purpose is that India wanted to boost the astro tourism in India. Okay, and this is one of the highest place, highest located site for the optical infrared and gamma ray telescope. So it is at a very very high uh, place where this telescopes has been set up. Okay, so there is a collaboration that has been done by the Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council, that is LAHDC, and Indian Institute of Astrophysics. So they both are being collaborating together to make this possible. Okay, so the main task of that project is that, because if you really wanted to see the sky, the light pollution, the light pollution should be minimum, because everywhere we can see so many lights, reflecting lights and all these different type of white lights, green lights, warm cream lights and everything. Light is there. So why so much of light is there, so our eyes get so much of light pollution. Okay, so that place is known for zero or very very minimal light pollution. Okay, because that is why this place is very good for seeing the sky. Okay, earlier the Ladakh was famous for only movie shooting, like we can say that Amir Khan 3 Idiot movies, then Shah Rukh Khan Jab Tak Hai Jaan movie has been shooted. But now, and other people, like people go for the scenic beauty, they wanted to go and see the terrains over there. Okay, raw beauty, water bodies. But now this place will be known for a very very important scientific instrument that has been kept over there. It is the telescope, and which is a very very important and which produce a very good amount of visibility at that place. Okay, so what is this night sky sanctuary? So this night sky sanctuary is located in Hanale. Okay, so this is about 300 kilometer away from the Ladakh. Okay, this place is known for a very very less human disturbance. Very very less human disturbance are there. Okay, clear sky, clear sky, weather is very very dry, very very dry weather, and this exists throughout the year. This weather exists throughout the year, and tourists normally visit over this place to see the Milky Way. If you can see over here, you can see the clear view of the Milky Way over here. You can see so many dots over there. If you can, you will not able to see all these type of dots if you see normally from any other places. You can only see these kind of dots when you have a very very minimal light pollution at that place. Okay, where you have a clear sky. Okay, dry weather. Okay, so normally tourists visit to see the Milky Way, and because of this is going to generate income also. The place has also launched 24 astro ambassadors. They have been selected from that place only, from the 5 villages, and they will be taught by Indian Astronomical Observatory to how they are going to work. Okay, they have been also given 8-inch Dobsonian telescope also to help the people in watching all these things. Okay, so this is located at a Chatrang plateau. It will help in boosting the local economy. Okay, even the homestay has also been started at this place. People wanted to see this place at the night. So this is a very important place, and it is going to boost the tourism activity again in the Ladakh region. Earlier, the dark sky reserve has been known by the China dark sky facility that is there in 2016, but now India is also having the dark sky reserve in the Ladakh region in Hanale. Okay, so why Hanale? Why this Henley has been only selected by the Astronomical Institute? Because this region is very dry and very cold. Very dry and very cold, and there is very little moisture, or we can say no moisture at all. That is why it is dry. Okay. So most of the light, if there is any moisture, अगर कुछ मॉइस्चर होगा तो लाइट एब्जॉर्ब हो जाती है, लेकिन अगर मॉइस्चर नहीं होगा तो लाइट एब्जॉर्ब नहीं होगी, तो आपको बहुत अच्छे से लाइट दिखेगी. ओके, सो if there is any moisture, light get absorbed. Okay, only very little light reaches to us, but due to this dry weather, the light coming from the far area also is also not get deflected. Okay, even Hanale is also on the rain shadow area. That means यहाँ पे rain भी नहीं होती है ज्यादा. Okay, so this telescope in Hanale is situated in Saraswati or Dikpa Ratsari. Okay, this is a Scorpion mountain that is around 4,500 meters. That is one of the highest observatory of the world. Okay, one of the highest observatory of the world at Hanale. Okay, so this is for this news. Now the next news is here. Digital Rupee for wholesale segment to be launched on 1st November. Okay, you know, our central bank digital currency RBI digital currency RBI has been launched. So recently RBI has started utilizing the digital rupee, and if anybody wanted to utilize digital rupee, it is for wholesale segment. Okay, for the secondary market. Okay, so this wholesale segment for the secondary market, if you wanted to buy government securities, you can utilize this digital rupee. Okay, so Reserve Bank has recently announced, like not on Monday, actually it is in uh, last October only, said digital rupees you will be utilizing for specific purposes. Okay, it is for the wholesale segment. Okay, for secondary market where you can buy the government government security you can buy from this digital rupee, right? This is called as wholesale segment. You can do the settlement in this digital rupee. The main purpose of this utilizing is that it will be reducing the transaction cost. Okay, proper settlement guarantee will be also there. Okay, it will not ask you for any kind of collaterals, and it will also mitigate any kind of settlement risks, because digital rupee is same as your fiat currency. It is just in the digital form. Okay, it is same as fiat currency, but it is in digital form, right? So who are the banks which are involved in these in giving this uh, digital rupee? State Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, Union Bank of India, SDFC, ICICI, Kotak Mahindra, Yes Bank, ICFC Bank, IDFC First Bank, HBFC. They are being identified as the participation bank. Okay, so this will be a project that will be run in a pilot basis. Okay, so it is not like that you have to utilize digital only. Digital rupee only provide you with some kind of additional option only. Okay, so this is like an additional option along with other form of money. Okay, so it is substantially not different from banknote. It is just digital. Okay, अगर आपके पास 2,000 रुपए का पेपर नोट है, then you have that 2,000 rupees in the form of digital also. Okay, so this digital and paper both are same only. There is nothing different in that. Okay, but this is easier, faster, cheaper, and safer also. Okay, so CBDC is a legal tender in the digital form. Okay, this is a legal tender in the digital form, right? So CBDC is normally to complement It is not like to change anything. Complement only, and additional payment avenues is provide. Okay, आपके पास एक और चीज हो गई है additional payment करने के लिए, पैसा हो तो दे दो, नहीं तो digitally आप दे दो उसको, ठीक है, like that. So normally, what is the why what we are going to get the benefit out of it? First of all, it is helpful in reducing the operational cost. फिजिकल कैश मैनेजमेंट बैंक को नहीं करना पड़ेगा. ओके, सो धीरे धीरे जैसे अगर आपके पेपर नोट्स की डिमांड कम हो गई, ओके, इफ द पेपर नोट्स डिमांड इज गेटिंग डाउन, पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड यूजिंग डिजिटल करेंसी, तो पेपर नोट्स, सो द देयर विल बी द वी विल बी सेव द पेपर, we will save the paper, we will save any kind of cash management. Okay, it will involve good amount of efficiencies, and innovation can be done under this field. Okay, so what is exactly CBDC? First of all, people should know that CBDC is a digital currency. This digital currency is being backed by the central bank. So this digital currency became of a sovereign nation. Okay, sovereign nation has given the guarantee of this digital currency. Like in the paper note we see, no, the person who having this note, I the bearer of this, the central bank, Reserve Bank of India guarantees this to that person, right? Similarly, this central bank digital currency is also the same thing. Okay, it is freely convertible. Okay, freely convertible means if I give you 2000 note, you can give me 2000 of your CBDC. Okay, that is freely convertible. Okay, so it is issued by the same central bank, but it is not a physical currency. Okay, only the major one of the major difference is that physical currency has physical currency can be damaged. Physical currency can damage, but digital currency is can be kept for infinite time. Okay, because it is in digital form, so how you can damage it, right? So only this difference is there, rest everything is same. Okay, physical currency can be lost, right? But digital currency cannot be lost, right? So CBDC has been come in two forms: CBDC retail and CBDC wholesale. Okay, right now CBDC wholesale has been utilized for the secondary market, and slowly CBDC retail will also be coming in play. Then people ask, what is the difference between CBDC and cryptocurrency? अरे cryptocurrency is the privately owned something, privately owned money. Okay, CBDC is been backed by a sovereign nation central bank. Cryptocurrency is not backed by any central bank. Cryptocurrency is not released by any sovereign bank. Okay, this is the main difference. Okay, CBDC is a digital currency. But since something is digital in nature, obviously the risk involved are also something different, right? Risk associated is with the kind of data privacy. The risk can be associated with your financial stability, right? Sensitive information can be accumulated in the web pages. Sometimes hackers can hack this information. This kind of data hacking and everything is a new kind of theft that are there. Okay, so this is all about our digital rupee and how we are going to utilize. I have also showed you what is the difference between all the things. Okay, so this is all for today, guys. Anybody has any specific query to ask me, please ask. Anybody has any specific query, please ask. And guys, we are running our RBI Grade B 2023 mentorship batch. Only few seats are remaining. You will get a dedicated mentor, complete study material you will be getting, and customized study plan. So this is one of the best plan the Oliveboard is running at par with any other who can provide. Okay, so this is like a very dedicated plan. Here you can expect that if you follow this plan in a proper way, you can expect a sure shot success from this plan. So I would expect any all of you to join this plan and make sure that you make the maximum benefit out of it. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for joining the session. It is great to have you all here. I will be seeing you tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning with my PIB session. So see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye. Take care and good night. Please follow all the COVID-19 protocols properly. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.